Make Love.
I like that joint.
You like that?
Yeah, I really like that joint.
That's a big record right there, man.
That's huge.
Make sure y'all request that Make Love. I mean, holla at Greg, request that Make Love, because I know you're going to put that in rotation.
Oh, definitely.
Make sure you look out for the video. Make sure you look out for the video.
Shoot that video ASAP.
She looking for that leading man, so send them face shots, them chest shots. I'm not looking at it. She looking
I'm going to look at them. I'm going to review all of them. So send the best selfies you ever took. You got professional photos, sensuals too. You know, I'm not returning them. So send them back.
Make sure you send them. We booking now at Gmail. We booking now at Gmail. Like send them the video shoot like 2 weeks, so we need y'all to send that fast. That's I mean again, that's a big record. We ain't gonna leak the remix from it too.
Yo, that's a hot record.
Thank you.
And that's what we need. Some radio friendly records.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
It's different. Some people play it.
Yeah. That's what that's exactly what the industry is looking for. You know what I mean? That sound and that raunchiness, but not.
Because I have a lot of swag to me. Like when I rap, it might be about sex, it might be about this, but I put so much swag in it, it doesn't make it. Oh, here's another rap chick doing this thing.
Like, bend me over, bust it open. She ain't like, come on, like. There's ways to entertain people without being vulgar.
Exactly.
I mean, and like I said, she painted the whole story in that song. Like it's about painting the picture. I mean, like in my whole gang, the music they put out is pictures being painted. You can see everything we telling y'all.
Yeah.
You sit back and you watching a movie while you listen to my gang music. We don't put out just anything. I mean, that's very important. Like you say, Philly is known for being battle rappers. I was a battle rapper.
That's Trizzy the Mouth talking, y'all.
What's up, Trizzy the Mouth, VGA, the Revolution Bully Squad. We in this joint, eating in your back door. Philly, we back. Like I said, I support my city. Been supporting my city for years, man. Like if you know me and know my history, I threw a show back in like '09. I think it was called Philly, we back. Run Tone Trump there, Joey Jahan, Reed Dollars. A lot of people that wasn't seeing eye to eye in the city at one time. Like Philly had a lot of beef between some of the best rappers, some of the best talent. Our city is always not seeing eye to eye. I mean, and I was always like that bridge, trying to actually squash that, man. Like we need that. We need each other to pretty much be on the same page because everyone else away from here are together.
Yeah.
You go to New York, all the big league dudes hang with each other. They're making records together. And I ain't saying we gotta hang with each other, but I'm saying like you were saying, make some records. I mean, like shout out to Gilly. I mean, because Gilly's one of the people that for years he's always jumped on the Young Bucks records.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always helped about every artist that I see right now that's kind of popping right now. Gilly has played some type of part in their career. He jumped on a record. I mean, even like you see, even with Black and Gil, they did stuff years ago.
Right. I
mean, so like I said, Gil has been always one of the people that I say, as a Philly artist, has always jumped on Philly artist records and helped out. And that's where we lack at here. We don't like you said, we don't reach out and say, yo, you dope. Like me, like you said, like Black said, we look for talent.
Right.
Like when I seen Tokyo, I seen her perform one time. I didn't waste no time until she got off stage. I'm like, look, I need your number. This is what I'm doing. We need to talk. I mean, here we go. A year and some change later, we whamming.
Where did she perform at?
Arts Garage.
Arts Garage.
I mean, and she was auditioning for a showcase.
Like the Sigma one?
Yep. And then she was auditioning for a showcase. That was my first time seeing her. Like I said, I work with all type of talent, from models, from artists, designers, musicians, producers. So she already had a look to her. I said she got the look. Boom. I said, let me see if she's talented. She went up there and killed it. I'm like, oh, she don't sound like these girls. I need a number.
And that is very important, your look.
Yeah.
Because they definitely checking for, well, how does she look?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, a friend of mine heard Lean Bean, and he said, well, how does she look? And I said, you gotta look for yourself. You know what I mean? And he took one look at her and said, nah, that's not what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? She's talented, she can rhyme.
She's very talented.
But there's no market for the way she looks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's just no market for it.
I mean, I feel like if they say it's not a market for certain people, I really disagree with that. I feel like sometimes you have to make a market. I mean, because I was considered one of them people. I wasn't in a category really. Like I consider myself one of them guys who do pretty much what I feel makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, and like even with these glasses, I've been wearing lenses shades since about '08. They wasn't always Alpinas. They was just regular glasses. I'm popping them out. I mean, I made people pay attention to what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't really like kind of go and do what they did or switch up to look like them. I made them look like me.
But you know one thing, that's good for you. But when it comes to somebody putting out their money,
true.
You know what I'm saying? They want to see the appeal. Like, who are you going to appeal to? Like you, men gonna want to date you, and ladies gonna want to be.
They gonna date you. They both gonna want to date you.
They gonna want to look like you or date you too. But you know what I'm saying?
And the thing about that too is I feel like though I am, you know, that physical look, whether it's from my complexion to my body shape, I'm still repping for the thick girls. Like, I'm not talking about artificial thick, because if you look at a lot of the girls that are in the industry, and even no disrespect to Nicki Minaj, she's maybe $130 easy, maybe. Like, even though they have all these curves and they have all these accents, I can't tell you the last time I've been 130 pounds. Though my proportions are beautiful,
yes, they are.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I've been 130 pounds. I feel like even though I have a very appealing appearance, I feel like I'm still representing for a type of female that's not out there. I'm not gonna put my weight out there, but I'm saying we the 140s and 150 pluses out here. Like, and I'm talking about my waist is small, my hips are big, my boots, like, it's beautiful.
Yes.
But it's like you know, a lot of times I feel like I'm presenting myself in a way that you don't see a lot of female rappers or females in the industry period that look like me, because I'm bigger than the ones you see on TV, though it looks amazing in person.
Yes.
And on TV and on camera it looks great. But I'm saying I'm not your 130. I'm not, you know, these beautiful people you see in the industry that have all these curves. They're that slim thick. They're not the real thick. They're that slim thick. Like curves on the skinny girls. Like, I'm about to break this thick movement open real quick.
It's another thing with Tokyo. Like, she's very articulate. Like, I mean, I don't care where we're at. She know how to grab attention. I mean, the look is good. Like I said, people always, if you say looks don't matter, you're lying.
Yes, they do matter.
I mean, because
they do matter.
Females and guys, that's even from clothing.
Shout out to my mama.
I mean, from clothing, from the stuff we eat. We eat food that first look good to us before we even taste it.
Right.
It look good. Like, that look good is I don't know what. It might not be good, but it look good. I mean, so by her act already getting the attention from people looking at her when she speaks, is articulate. She's very intelligent. She know how to hold the crowd. And if you ever seen any of her performances, she introduces herself before she go on.
I love interacting with her.
Like, she lets people know. Like, so many artists go up there, you don't know what his name is.
And see, that's the one thing that people are in the industry. People that have money, that put money behind you, they look for that. You know what I mean? But they also look for, the number one thing they look for is somebody that they can
sell.
So they can sell and they can jerk too. You know what I mean? So it's always, you always got to have your business part. You know, your paperwork has to be right.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And especially because I feel like I touched on it earlier. I'm not gonna tell you my age, but I'm a little bit older. I'm a little bit wiser. I'm very aware of myself, aware of what I want to do, my movement, where I'm trying to go, what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do. I can't, like, necessarily, I can't be jerked. You can't jerk me. Like, my mom, you know, my mom's like, listen, oh, you're about to do this? Did you get an entertainment lawyer to look over that? No? Oh, well, let me call my friend, because she worked at the University of Penn. Her son is an entertainment lawyer. Let me call her. Like, you know, I got people behind me, people in my corner that I'm going to make sure, like, oh, you don't know about that? Let me call so-and-so. Yeah, get them on the phone. Like,
but Lupe Fiasco said this last night when I watched the program last night. He said that if you can get in the game and you have a different motive on why you want to get in the game, you can accept a BS contract. You know what I mean? But once you get in the game, once you get out there, and once you get out there in the game and everybody sees you and they know you, you can make moves. You know what I mean? You can make your own moves and come up your own way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta know what you have. Like, you gotta know what you offering and what you're putting out there. Like, if you bring this to the table and you know you're this caliber of a person, whether it be acting, whether it be music, whether you know, or multifaceted, like, when you know you're that caliber, you know, you gotta demand certain things. I'm just not gonna accept what you give me. I'm like, I mean, it sounds good, but let's tweak this a little bit because I ain't finished.
Now that's one thing we're not doing, Greg. Like I said, I mean, like, I'm
just not gonna accept any old thing.
nah,
Get that 3 million ready, right, Black? Get that 3 million ready.
we not. I mean, like now, tell my gang, and this one thing, like, I love. I call these my team, like, and I look at myself like a coach, because I've been around. Me and Black is like the oldest out the game. We not giving up our age, but we still young bucks. I mean, but at the same time, it's like we've been around through a lot of generations, so we don't take a lot of stuff that a lot of people take. I mean, and no disrespect, I had to cuss a famous dude out for my illustrator, Yak. I mean, I'm not gonna say who the famous dude was, but say his name, man. Say his name. I can't say his name. Yeah, so he just did something for us. And
might run into him again one day.
I mean, but you know what's crazy? Like I said, after I cussed him out, we still got the result that we needed to get from him.
Right.
I mean, my artist still did a cover for him that was worldwide. I'm still not saying no name. Like I said, but it had to come to a point where you have to stand up for yourself. I mean, I don't care how rich you are. You're going to respect us before we do anything with you.
Yeah, because a lot of rich people think that they can just walk all over you and say whatever they want to do.
We're not doing this for opportunities all like that.
I check homeboy on the phone, like, and in the respect. I mean, like I said, what happened, it happened. It had to happen, and what happened afterwards, we still got what we wanted out of the deal.
Right.
I mean, so you're not going to come and say, here you go, and feed us a whole bunch of manure, think we're going to scoop that off the plate and suck it down. We're not doing that. I mean, shout out to Trisha the Mouth in the building. That's my assistant. I mean, she's the only person that had the mouth on her name is Trizzy the Mouth, Trisha the Mouth.
Right.
We hear anybody else with the mouth on the name, we running down on you. We running down on you. I mean, but like I say, like, that's my assistant. So, I mean, you know, every coach got an assistant coach. I mean, she makes sure that the stuff I might overlook, she makes sure she is not overlooked.
Right.
I mean, so no one.
You gotta have somebody like that. You know
Hashtag organization.
Like, no one in this camp, no one in this camp, when we go into any deals or any opportunities, will ever get jerked on this watch. I mean, because before I was dealing with them, it was me being jerked. I was an artist that was trying to find somebody to manage me. People telling me, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna do this for you. I met Puffy. I went to Washington D.C., opened up for Craig Mack and G-Dep. I met a lot from being jerked, being lied to, being sold dreams. So I said, if I ever get the opportunity to have some type of power, connections, any type of know-how to be able to help people, everybody I help gonna get help properly. And if you talk, like I said, you can ask anybody on my team, from Black, from Star, from Tokyo, from Yak. I mean, we move strategically. We just don't move to move. When we move, we look for a certain result.
Right.
We got to plan.
And as you should.
We got to plan A, B, C, and D if they have to go to that. I mean, but usually we don't go past C.
Yeah, we rarely go past C.
We rarely go past C. We don't see C that much.